Alright then. Hello everybody and welcome to Premier Division. We are here on we're here in Zambia. It's a cloudy afternoon. We have, it's me and I am joined with Inorganic.
Yeah,
Hello.
don't adjust your headsets out there. It's inorganic, not Mr. Jones.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that you were gonna do comms with me. Thought I was doing it on my own. So
Well, yeah, you're doing it on your own, and me joining you, you're gonna be doing it on your own anyway. So
So, we've both raced, we've both done races here. But I'm gonna ask you, Organic, what can we expect for the race ahead?
you can probably expect being kicked out. Probably a wet race. It's normally raining at some point round here. Hard to overtake. But hopefully the weather stays dry and we can get some good close action.
Yeah, I can check the weather. It does say it is going to be overcast. So, this might be the only race with no rain. Although, yesterday it said that it wasn't gonna rain, but then it rained. So, weather forecaster's gonna be he went on a strike.
Yeah, there's always a high chance of rain round here, but hopefully it'll stay dry. We can get some good close action. DRS zones aren't that powerful here.
Yeah, well, did you even get to the DRS before you got disconnected?
Actually, it was the lap that the DRS was enabled, and then as soon as I went to go into DRS, yeah, I got kicked. It
Right.
does say we're going to have a bit of light rain in qualifying.
Well, it must be the lightest rain possible, because you don't really see it. And Volcano sets the first lap time 1:12.3, Hutton next 1:12.9, and then drafts a 1:12.8. Let's try and see who's crossing the line. Now it's Evil sets the fastest of a 1:11.1. Colin beats that by about 1/10 and 100 around there. Trying to see on the minimap where all the drivers are to cross the line. It seems they're all crossing the line at a very similar time. So far, Glassy, Quinn and Cosmo haven't set a lap time yet. I think Quinn is on a lap now, so we'll stay on board with him to sector 2 this is.
Yeah, we haven't got many drivers here tonight, but it's more than what you had yesterday. Obviously, coming up to the end of the season now, and with the new game coming out, you can kind of expect numbers to be a bit lower. But hopefully, when season 7 kicks off with the new game, we'll have full grids, and I do see spots of rain.
Yep, so Glassy and Cosmo still yet to set their lap times. Looks like it hasn't worked out for them. And Cosmo's still on his own lap. So that has not worked for them. For like Colin, no? I think that'd be a great thing to see. Because it doesn't look like the rain's gonna pick up. It doesn't look like lap times are gonna be beaten. I think Quinn's went off the road. So we'll go with Glassy, see how the rain affects his lap time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they disable the DRS. I don't think it's heavy enough for that yet. But you might see people trying to set some lap times now, just in case the rain does come down a bit more and they do disable DRS. So obviously that'll have a big impact on their qualifying times.
Well, Glassy's gonna cross the line now. It's gone 1:13.0, so the rain hasn't disadvantaged him too much. Cosmo isn't on a lap time. Or Kurt Osmo. So if the rain does get heavier, we know who will be starting last. So he's gonna cross that. Oh, that's Glassy spinning.
I believe Kurt Osmo was yesterday. Was he in yours?
He was.
Yeah, and he went on to full wets and then DNF'd. Don't know quite what happened. So we might see him go out on full wets now.
It'll be a great gamble.
That's what you call him, Mr. Jones gamble.
Yeah,
I was saying that. I've just seen him go off the track.
And set probably a lap record of a 1:32.6.
And just to confirm, it is not me that actually under an alias. You might think that's me because the way that I drive, but it's not.
Yeah, and we see first person going into Spinotla. Don't know if the track is that wet.
Yeah, I've just watched Evil all out of shape going around the corner then. I mean, it doesn't look like it might just be a little bit greasy, the track. There seems to be a bit of trouble with grip.
Yeah, we've just seen Higgsy spin. I think there was more yellow flags sector 2,
Husk.
but that might have been someone let it go. Huss has retired. He probably doesn't think that he could see any faster lap times with the rain coming in. Don't know if the rain's going to get any heavier than this.
That's clever, that is, from Husk. Saving the engine for the race.
And tyres.
Yep. Brilliant there from the Alfa Romeo team. Fantastic team.
But
we are missing Davey, which is a blow to the Alfa Romeo team. But I'm sure we'll see Colin and Evil having a good battle.
I've just seen Luke off the track. It's his home race, as well as the other Dutch drivers are. Oh, Evil's retired. The other Dutch drivers are Quinn. I'm sure the two brothers would love to finish ahead of each other in their home race, and I think Volcano is Dutch as well. And DRS is disabled, so I doubt we'll see any more cars on track. Luke's spin again, and people are retiring, so it might be a very short qualifying.
Yeah, as soon as they disabled DRS, obviously it's going to have an effect on the qualifying time. So you can understand there's no point going out there unless you've set a particularly slow lap. You might be able to do something on the inters, but it just seemed quite dry out on track. So and that's Glassy as well. I think he's just had a moment, and Higgsy as well. I think
they're all retiring. Finish could be the shortest qualifying we've had in RPM. And this is the problem with rain coming in later in qualifying after everyone's in the lap time. Unless these 4 drivers want to try and set a lap record, 2 drivers now still have 7 minutes left, but rain isn't going to get any better.
Obviously, they want to try and finish the race before Love Island comes on. Oh, is that just me?
And then I don't think Cosmo would. Cosmo's still in the garage. So it could just be for these 7 minutes a nicer pit lane view. No, he's retired. So that is probably the shortest qualifying ever. Colin is on pole position, 1/10 ahead of Evil in second. Spinotla is in third, with Luke in fourth, and 2 Dutch drivers, 4th and 5th, Draffy 6th, Jaguar 7th, Huss is 8th, Glassy 9th, Higgsy 10th, Entity 11th, Quinn 12th, and Cosmo 13th. I think Quinn, in his home race, will want to try and make some overtakes. I don't think he's happy with qualifying, but he was like one of the last few to set their lap times before the rain came in, so didn't have time to improve, as Quinn says in the chat. So it's been about 11 minutes and we're already into the race. This might be a short stream as well.
Yeah, definitely. People want to get back for Love Island.
And I will ask for your predictions, Mr. Inorganic, for the race.
The last few races I've actually gone with an Evil win, but do you know what? I'm going to stick my neck out here and I'm actually going to go with a home win for Luke.
Ooh, now that is a big prediction. We'll come back to that when he's retired by lap 10. Who are you saying is on the podium?
Yeah, and I think Colin will be. Yeah, I think Colin will be second. Evil third. I think the McLarens will work well together and work their way through the pack. But I think it's probably heart over head when I say I want Luke to win. I think it'd be great for him. Home race. I know he's been asking for this Grand Prix to be added onto the calendar. So hopefully he's going to have a good one.
He's currently 4th, which is from the other previous qualifying. It's pretty high from him. Still on the hard tyres. We do have a gambler, Giraffe. He's gone onto the softs, so he was pretty high up in qualifying as well. So he will look to make up some positions. I still think, I don't know if this still stands, but I'm not sure if Colin is still yet to win a race since winning the championship. I'll have a look now.
I believe that is the case, yeah.
Yeah, hasn't won a race since he won the championship, which is quite surprising. I'm sure Colin would like to try and break that. I either want to know the odds of Luke for podium. I don't have better RPM with me, unfortunately. Jones, he would know, but isn't with us.
Do you know what? It's got to be 25-1, I think.
25
Odds.
to 1. They odds then. The lights are almost out, so wait for this. Okay, let's go.
All bets made to Mr. Jones.
Alright, we're off. Evil has had a much better start than Colin. Into turn 1 go. Luke and Volcano side by side for 4th place. Luke drops down to 5th, and side by side battles happening towards the back as they've made a few decisions. Cosmo has gone off, and what were the odds of him coming off? I think there was a
the odds of that was sort of 1 to 2.
But Evil has had a great start. We can't really see the gap. I don't know why. I don't know if on your screen you can see the gap from Colin.
No, I haven't actually. There is no gap time on my screen. Not sure why. Luke hasn't had the best of starts, but he's just warming the tyres up. He's gone hard. I think.
Oh, Luke spun. So
I'm just going to shut up there for the rest of the stream now.
Inorganic. Luke to win his race, swarming up his tyres. He must have taken a long time to warm them tyres. Glassy has got past Giraffe, and Ivor, your, what was it, 25 to 1 odds on Luke podium. Don't seem to.
It's still early in the race. I know Luke's going to be kicking himself there, but you never know. I think he knows his track. Oh, another yellow.
Has Colin spun?
No.
And
that's...
And Ivor, he said Ferrari will rock again in chat. I do remember seeing that. It is not going Ferrari's way so far. And I think Ivor is placing a lot of curses now. And this is become very interesting. And yeah,
very rare mistake from Colin there, but doesn't seem to have picked up any damage. Not that I can see. Oh, hang on, he has.
Yes.
Oh, he's got rear wing damage now.
Oh no. That is not what you want to see, and Colin has retired. So, he's still yet to win a race since winning the championship. Which is... It's kind of crazy that he's won every single race, and then as soon as the championship is won, he's just not been there. I don't think Colin would like to listen back on us talking about this, but
yeah, I think Colin won the championship quite early into the season, really. Yeah, I think you probably just lose a bit of the needing to win. I think that probably as his AI has drove out of the pits and then pulled over and stopped. I know Colin won't like not finishing the race, but sometimes when you have won the championship, it can be a little bit harder to maybe motivate yourself, and having the week off and the game coming to an end. I can. He's not going to be happy, but I can understand he's not going to be too upset.
yeah, and I think the last time we saw like a mistake from Colin was Canada. That was when he did win the championship. And Glassy has got past Volcano, so he's now up into The podium spot, Cosmo has retired now.
Cosmo on lap 4. Well done, Cosmo.
I think that's a new target for him in Brazil.
Right, yeah, we probably won't see Ivor again. I think, as you said, he has left the country now, gone into hiding. As he's said, the Ferraris will rock.
And Luke for a podium.
That's not the curse of me, that's the curse of Ivor.
So I don't think Ivor is allowed in Italy. We won't see him in Italy. I don't think any of the Tifosi would want to see Ivor in the chat, wishing them luck.
I'll tell you what, Glassy has started towards the back of the grid. He's just gone about his business, and he's got himself up to third. So Glassy going well, and we got another yellow flag.
Giraffe has on the soft tyres as well.
Lap 6. I wouldn't have thought they would have been going off. Let's have a look.
Stays out, so I don't think he has any damage. And one Dutch driver, Quinn, close behind, is in a close battle with Entity, who's actually in the DRS train from Hussock. And we also got Higgsy behind Dragos. So we do have some battles emerging. Not really towards the front, but kind of two things to keep a close eye on.
I think Colin now is probably at the fridge, getting himself a cold beer, getting himself ready for Love Island.
Maybe that was his plan all along.
It could be. But yeah, I think just waiting, and I think 23 can't come out soon enough.
It releases around the 16th of June, so we have about
It's out next week.
about 8 days away. Quinn is right behind Entity.
So you're trying to work out your dates then?
Yeah, I do have some dates in my mind. Trying to.
Yeah, it's out Friday, I believe, next week.
Higgsy has got past Dragos. He hasn't. He's done it before the. Oh, Dragos has left. That's why. So Dragos is now an AI. So we'll see him drop down the grid soon.
Yeah, we saw that a lot on Tuesday, and we saw it yesterday as well. I was saying to Luke that with the game coming out next week, I just think the servers for 22 are just in dire straits, and they're not going to do anything to them because they're going to be getting everything ready for 23, which is a shame, because there are, obviously like ourselves, people that are still racing and need the servers to be still up to 100%.
Yeah, you now see Jagos getting in the way of this battle. Oh, nice helicopter camera. Jagos' AI was trying to stick with him, stick with Quinn as he's shot on massively now. See, this is probably, yeah, this is the only battle. Oh, Quinn's lost it. He's into the gravel. It seems to have kept out of the wall. He rejoins the chat. He's now 11th as last, and he's just behind his brother Luke. And Luke's quite close behind Giraffe. And Entity and Hurst, I think Entity was going down the inside at the first banked corner. Hurst had the better exit.
Yeah, I don't think there's any damage to Quinn's car, so we'll be able to keep on going.
And Entity now can focus on us with that. Oh no, Entity spun. Okay, so I was going to say he can focus on us now with no Quinn behind him, but he's just gonna spun, so I guess Huss can take a huge sigh of relief.
I'll tell you one thing though, with Colin DNFing, I mean, there's still obviously a chance that Ferrari could catch Mercedes up in the all tiers, but obviously now it does look like Mercedes could get the constructors all tiers.
I think if Ferrari are to catch Mercedes would have to have a huge drop in pace, and Ferrari will need a lot of 1-2s. Entity spinning again on the banked corner, so he seems to have lost it. But I think with well, right now Ferrari are getting more points than Mercedes.
Evil getting the fastest lap, and Luke now under DRS looking at Giraffe.
Couldn't get the move done on that straight, so we'll try on the start finish straight. Can be a good exit. I think Giraffe's still on them soft tyres.
Yep. Oh, and yeah, he's
Giraffe's hitting.
going to the pits. And Luke was trying to get as much tow as he could as Giraffe dived into the pits. And I think now Giraffe's gone onto hard. Giraffe's gone onto hard, so he'll be taking them all the way now to the end. I don't think he'll need to pit again.
I think it was around lap 11 in yesterday where it started to dry up and we went onto the hards, and they, well, for me, were about 60%. So try and make them last. Quinn gets past Jagos.
Yeah, Quinn's now got Luke ahead of him. So we got
6.6 seconds.
We could have brother v brother on the home track.
I'm sure that the Dutch fans would love to see that. The battle for P7. And the other Dutch driver, Volcano, is in 4th.
There's quite a few big gaps now that have appeared out on track. Probably the closest one is Volcano, clawing back at Glassy, and obviously they're both on the mediums, so about 5 laps time they'll be coming in to go on to their hards.
Yeah, I don't really know when, you're meant to, when the normal pit window is for medium onto hards. I don't think you do either. Both had rain in our race.
Yeah, and I got chucked out, so I never had to. There's another yellow.
And
it's a safety. Is that a safety car?
Yep, that is a safety car. Huss has spun on the final corner. He's lost his wing, and Huss realised that there was all a bunch of large gaps, and decided I want to bring the pack together. Goes into the pit to replace his wings now. He is on the hard tyre as well, so probably got into the mediums. He does. Quinn pits as well. Nice floor action there from the cameraman.
Yeah, I think that's the only damage Huss was to his wing. So if you are going to damage your wing, the best thing to do is to get out the safety car when you damage your wing, and that's exactly what Huska's managed to do. So he's got his pit, change the different wing, change his tyres, and he hasn't really lost anything.
Evil pit as well onto the hard tyres, and it seems like everyone else now is going into the pit.
It kind of makes now the people on the hard tyres, like Higgsy, Luke, Dragos, what are they going to do? Are they going to, because going in and going on to mediums at this point, would that be too much of an ask for the medium tyres? But saying that Luke has gone in and Higgsy's gone in, so they've decided that them medium tyres will last them.
Yeah, I think they'll try and make as much as possible. And the only person who hasn't stopped yet is Dragos. He's on the hard tyres, so he's gonna wait till the normal pit window for the hard tyres, which again don't really know where that is.
Yeah, it's probably the safety car probably come a little bit too early for the hard runners. Perfect timing for those on mediums. Obviously they'll be looking at their MFDs, and they'll be looking at the tyre wear and making that decision. It's possible to make the mediums last that long, but they're going to be close to the edge. So if they see another safety car, we may see another dive into the pits.
Yeah, and while during the safety car, we will follow normal procedure and get out the trivia facts. I know all the viewers are pouring in now, hearing that. So we'll see what we've got. So we've got the Netherlands has the highest population density in Europe.
No, didn't know that.
The Netherlands is the lowest lying country in Europe.
Yep, I think I knew that.
The Netherlands is the 6th happiest country in the world. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's the is it the special muffins that they have?
No
supposed
idea.
to make people happy.
Let's see. The Dutch are the healthiest in the world when it comes to diet.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't allow me into the country then.
The Dutch are the most physically active European country.
I don't think I'd want to go there then. I mean, I'm out of breath now just talking about exercise.
The Dutch invented the first stock market in the world.
Didn't know that.
There are more bicycles in the Netherlands than people.
No, I don't know how to answer that one, because surely you can only... Yeah, I suppose if you got a couple of bikes, an off-road bike, a road bike, I know they do like they're cycling over there.
I mean, they are the most physically active, so...
See, that's why it got invented, the petrol engine, so we didn't have to use push bikes.
Yeah, what else is there? 1/5 of the population in the Netherlands is foreign born.
Just looking over put in the chat. Yeah, them muffins, yeah, they're the one, yeah. Yep, and the special ingredients that they put in.
Yeah, the Dutch are the tallest nation in the world.
Secretly, I could be Dutch.
Maybe the height thing.
Oh,
Spinala's lost it.
I was watching that. I don't know if he just too much power and it pulled to one side and he's just hit the wall, so he's going to have to go into the pits. And now it looks like safety car is going in because they're all being bunched up by Evil.
Yeah, I did see that. As soon as the message came up, Sminosta lost it. So now Glassy will have to react to when Evil goes. He has gone. Glassy is quite close behind Spinola. Just going to the pits and speeds while he's there.
I think Evil had that pretty much covered. I think Evil probably left it a bit too late, and Glassy was equal to it. He's got the Entity.
Yeah, Entity had just
DNF'd.
There's been some great battles going on at the back. Luke, Higgsy, they're all side by side to the bank corners. They now are going single file.
But this has played incredibly great for Luke. Who at the start was right at the back after spinning. The safety car has obviously helped bunch it all up, and he's gone on to his mediums. So Luke's just gone about his business and he's worked back up to fifth.
And right now, Higgsy and Volcano.
That's
down the main straight, and Higgsy does get past, and both McLarens are now onto the podium. And right now, Luke is putting pressure on Quinn. On Volcano.
Volcano. I don't know what's because it's not really. Struggled on the restart.
Yeah.
But, knowing Higgsy, I think Higgsy would take third place. I think he'll be more than happy if they get a McLaren 2-3. But I've still got my eyes on Luke.
Yeah, Luke is only 2/10 of his brother, so we might get a brother battle. In fact, it's all three Dutch drivers, 4th, 5th and 6th, all within a second of each other. So we are going to get a Dutch battle. The Dutch, in front of the Dutch fans, all of them want to
oh, there's another yellow.
That's us. He's lost on the final corner again. That does not seem to be his corner. Luke has gone down the inside of Volcano. Now they're side by side into turn 2.
He's got it done. He's got it done. And Quinn's having a look as well on the outside.
Sticking with him, and Quinn gets the better exit and is now up into 5th. Volcano's lost 2 positions on them last couple of corners. And now Quinn's putting pressure on Luke. I can't imagine how the Dutch fans are feeling right now.
Yeah, all I can think of is Volcano not liking them hards at all, because the medium runners have really been able to get past him. But how long will them mediums last? Will they last the race? This is what we'll find out towards the end. So that could be interesting.
And Luke is trying to get within a second of Higgsy to try and get that DRS off him. Although I don't think DRS is enabled yet.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
No, it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Higgsy's
got it. Yeah.
Ooh, Quinn got very close, and Quinn has lost it. He hasn't lost it. He lost his rear end. He kept it. Kept it facing forward though. Now Volcano is putting pressure on Quinn. Luke has pulled out 1.5 seconds ahead.
The McLarens are going nicely in 2nd and 3rd. But it'd be interesting now to see if there's going to be a McLaren battle. We usually see McLarens working quite well together. I think we probably might see that, because Higgsy's going to want that DRS off Glassy to keep Luke behind him. But Luke's going to really have the bit between his teeth.
No, I would go on to see Higgsy, but I just had a helicopter camera moment and I just had to take it in. But yeah, Higgsy is getting DRS of Glassy, so that isn't helping Luke, as Quinn was within a second of Luke for a moment there. He will be pushing to try and get ahead, although he is on the mediums. I think Volcano, because he is on the hards, if Luke, Quinn and Higgsy, if all their tyres go off and if they have to pit again, Volcano would go back up to 3rd.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that tyre wear. Yeah, they'll be hoping that they do last. But definitely the hards will definitely go all the way to the end. I mean, Dragos, he's got 20 laps out of his hards. I think Dragos will probably look at going on to softs towards the end.
His yellow flags. Huss has retired. It's on the final corner again. I don't know what it's done. And that is another safety car. And wow. 2 safety cars, both from Huss. That is your alpha male team right there. Do you know what's happened with the car? Why he kept losing it at that final corner?
Probably 2 less wing. I think this track does kind of suit a more heavier, higher downwing, downforce. But yeah, it just really struggle. You've got to kind of get the right line there because the corner wants you to kind of attack it. It's inclined, you know. It's banked, and you can put so much pace in there. But if you get it slightly wrong, you can get dragged out to that wall. And we saw it a couple of times yesterday as well.
Now we have, well, I think all the cars that pitted onto mediums on the first race car, then they're going back into the pits for another set of mediums, except for Higgsy.
Yeah, that's interesting. Whether Higgsy stayed out because he thought that Glassy might be going in and they didn't want a double stack. Obviously, Glassy's on 9-lap hard, so they've only just started to really break in. So, yeah, I'm surprised Higgsy didn't come in to get a fresh pair of mediums, and then would last him to the end, unless his wear rate is really low.
Well, I'll have a look now, see what his tyres are looking like. His fronts are about 24%, and his rear left is 25%, but his rear right is 21%.
I'm surprised that he hasn't gone in for a fresh set of mediums. Everyone else behind him, apart from Samotla, have gone on to another fresh set of mediums. So they're going to have the better rubber. I'm surprised he hasn't pitted just to obviously keep up with the cars behind and keep the cars that are behind him. So that's going to be interesting. Evil and Glassy don't need to pit. Smotler now has gone back onto mediums. So he was on softs. So 12 laps left.
Well,
so it'd be 50. Yeah, it'd be about 50%, wouldn't it? Higgsy's 10 laps, 25%, 12. Yeah, they will last to the end of the race. But obviously the cars behind are going to have fresher sets, so they're going to be quite quick from the get off.
Well, safety car, so we do the mandatory trivia. Let's see where I left off. There are over 1,000 windmills in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they like the windmills.
Almost 80% of the world's flower bulbs come from the Netherlands.
Well, you got to put the windmills to good use.
The Netherlands is the world's second biggest beer exporter.
I don't drink beer, so don't know. I know there can be a lot of people going, but yeah, I don't drink beer.
The Dutch turned carrots orange.
What were they before?
I think I've heard about this. I think they were purple before.
Purple?
They never have been purple, but then they turned orange. I think I've heard about this before.
Wow, so 10 carrots. Wow, I didn't know that.
1 in 8 babies are born at home in the Netherlands.
Hmm?
What else is there?
I suppose it's quite hard to get a pregnant lady to hospital when they're riding push bikes.
Yeah, I didn't see the safety car coming in this lap. So, Evil leading them away to turn 1. I think Jagos has had a from the back, but only the best battles happening towards the back. Spinola has spun it, caught on the curve, amazing how it didn't catch anyone else with him. But safety cars has not been his thing. Apparently Luke is right behind Higgsy.
Yep, Luke on the fresher tyres. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see now how long them tyres are going to last out compared to the fresher set that Luke's got.
See how close they all are by now. Volcano seems to be falling behind them as Giraffe is putting pressure on, but
yeah, I mean, Volcano was not liking them hard tyres. He was really struggling with them hards. So I can understand why he's gone onto mediums. I would kind of expect him now to put the cars ahead of him under pressure. Just slightly seem to be just dropping back. It is a difficult place to overtake here.
yeah, DRS will be enabled the next lap. So if they were gonna stay within a second of each other, it's gonna be a bit of a DRS train. Win is very close to the back of Luke. Yeah.
So two safety cars. I mean, does that say much about the driving standards of the Premiership?
I mean, if you were to hear 2 safety cars, you would think that this has been an action-packed race, but can't we say that most of the action happened during the safety car restarts, when the race starts. For now, DRS is enabled. A lot of the cars are within a second of each other, so we've got a DRS train from Glassy to Volcano, with the closest gap being Luke from Higgsy. I think Higgsy will be trying to hold on to that 3rd place. Both Luke and Quinn will be hoping that they can get past him.
I think it's going to be as the laps count down. I think there's going to be more pressure on Higgsy with them tyres as they get worn against the fresher rubbers of the cars behind. So Luke's having a look. Is he going to go on the outside? We've seen that move before.
Did
Sorry,
try.
Kieran.
Anyways, Luke is right behind Higgsy, and noticed that when he was going around outside, Quinn had a bit of a look down the inside, but no moves were made. I think Higgsy, his tyres are only going to get worse, and he might, if his pace is going to be, you know, slower than the others with the tyres, all the cars behind are going to catch up. And all of this is also helping Glassy pull away, because he is on older hards than the cars behind. Luke, I think he had a moment there.
I think. Oh, we had a bit of a moment then. I think Luke was maybe a bit later on the brakes there than Higgsy, and kind of had to brake a bit more than what he was originally planning to do. But Higgsy doing the right thing there and covering off the inside lane. It's moves can be done on the outside there. We have seen it, and on the comms yesterday, I think most people heard the fact of you can do a move on the outside, because there was a big bang from upstairs.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Heavy wind. It was so windy yesterday here.
Yeah, no one throwing a straw.
No. But Luke now has DRS on. Higgsy doesn't seem to get past. I think during the start-finish straight, if Luke stays this close behind Higgsy, he will get him. And no, Quinn as well. He's trying to make a move as well.
I think Luke, though, has used up all his ERS. I mean, they've all burnt through the ERS quite a bit. Like I said, it's a hard track to overtake. It's easier for the defending driver than it is the attacking driver. And this is playing into Glassy's hands, who's obviously pulling away from this battle.
Yeah, Glassy is 3 seconds ahead of Higgsy, so we've got about 5, 6 laps left.
5 laps. We've got Evil out in front, just taking it easy. Glassy will be thanking his teammate Higgsy for keeping the pack behind him. As Luke now on the DRS, he's got him. He's got him, and he's got the inside.
Side of turn 1, Higgsy's trying to stay around the outside. Now they are side by side into turn 2, I think this is, to the bank's corner now, and Higgsy's kept it. Although he think he might have had a moment on the exit.
That was close.
Very close together, still side by side, and into the right hand. I've lost the corner number now, but Luke has now got ahead of Higgsy, and now Quinn behind will be looking to try and pressure Higgsy. He doesn't want his brother to get away too far, as he still wants to try and push for that 3rd place podium.
That was a great move there from Luke to get past Higgsy. Some good defending, and a good battle through the corners. That's what we like to see.
And now Quinn is very close to Higgsy. They are side by inside. Down start finish straight. Higsy has it down the inside. Quinn's on the outside. Now they are side by side through sector 1.
And I think
Quinn seems to have got Higsy gone to the grass as he's still trying to stick with him, but he hasn't got it done. And now Quinn will be after Luke. Seeing as about happening behind between Spinal and Giraffe. As Giraffe has spun it. I think he went over the curb, and now that has dropped him to the back of the grid. Spinala had a bit of a moment on the exit. Volcano now is right behind Higsy, and them tyres now are not working in Higsy's favour. Spinala's still trying to put pressure on, but he has lost on the exit. He hasn't put in a wall and just gets out there, but he's still lost lots of time. Volcano now, he's getting DRS on Higsy. Higsy's now out of the DRS zone, so Higsy is starting to drop down the grid.
Yeah, I think he'll be kicking himself that he didn't come in for a fresh set of mediums on the on that safety car. That the fresher sets really did come into their own there, and I think Higsy now would just be nursing his car through the last couple of laps.
Yeah, not long to go left in this race. Volcano has DRS, Higsy doesn't.
But we could have a bit of a battle for the podium, the last podium spot between the brothers on their home turf.
The two
and
Dutch
Quinn has
drivers.
got DRS.
We have 2 laps to go, so Volcano has got past Higsy. Now Higsy's still trying to go around the outside but can't get it done. So now Higsy will try and stick with Volcano, but we're going to have the 2 Dutch brothers in front of the Dutch fans battling for the final spot on the podium. And I think they're both going to give it everything they have, because I don't think any of them have taken podium before. I'm not too sure. It might have been like a 3rd place. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I might be mistaken, but I'm sure they've both had podiums.
And a podium in home race is probably the best podium that you could get.
I mean, I did say Luke to win, but podium finish for Luke, he'll be happy with. He'll be so happy with that. But he really is going to have to defend now on the last lap.
Ivor's 25-1 odds of Luke on podium might actually be going through now.
Take that up with Mr. Jones and beat the small print.
He still has the rest of his lap to defend. But if Luke loses it now, all that money would be at 25-1 on the final lap. It's time to lose it. We're gonna have about 1 full DRS straight left. Quinn is really pushing. Both are Quinn's having moments on the exit. Luke would love to see that, and I don't see Luke losing it now. Dragos has a spin, but now we're gonna go to Evil. He's gonna cross the line. He's been untouched all race, and he wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Glassy, he's had Higsy defend for him as he takes 2nd, and Luke right to the line takes P3 on the podium ahead of Quinn in 4th, Volcano 5th, Higgsy 6th, Spinala 7th. Yeah, Giraffe right behind him in 8th, and Jagos last across the line will take 9th. So,
all bets paid by Mr. Jones. So, yeah, DM Jones for your winnings. And just remember, little tip for me, because I did say Luke for, I did say win, but podium.
yep, so if you, is that, how many wins for Evil is that now?
Yeah, it's another cracking race from Evil. Obviously, we would have liked to have seen Evil Colin battle, but as soon as you lose, as soon as you get rear wing damage, especially around here, it's going to be incredibly hard to drive. It's not going to be a nice race. So Evil then pretty much had it easy. Fastest lap. Great drive from Glassy, and great from Luke as well, who very early on in the race made that mistake and managed to work his way through the pack and a well-deserved home podium.
Now, do you want to do driver interviews?
It's up to you.
I don't really know much questions. You know, I'm the last person to ask for driver interviews. So, if you don't know anything, if you don't have any questions, we can skip driver interviews if you want.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's get them in.
Let's get.
Glassy's left, but I'm sure Luke's going to want to say a few words on his fantastic podium.
Yeah, I don't have Luke, so I think I'll need you to interview him. I mean, invite him.
I will. So let's get this. This is where a boomer like me.
Oh, he's left. This has happened last week as well. I'll try and invite him. I'll try and get back in. Oh god. Just like he said, a boomer like him.
Just get Luke.
There you go. He's back.
Let's just get Luke in. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just send the invite. Yep. There we go. We got Luke.
We'll wait for him to join.
Yep.
Well, there he is.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Luke.
So, good to be back here.
My trusty partner on the championship comms. How was that for you?
Yeah, it's. I didn't expect it, to be fair. I had a good qualifying, lucky with the rain. But then that spin in the first lap, and I thought everything was done because normally we don't have safety cars in Premier Division, but I was surprised Hixie didn't go in to get new mediums in the second safety car. So I knew I had the freshest tires of the top four, and yeah, Higgsy was on those mediums for a very long time, so I was hoping I could get past, but then it's so difficult to overtake here. And with my brother pushing behind me as well, I need to, I mean, I would love for him to get a podium, but this time it was mine, so I had to hold him off and try to attack, and then the moment I got past, and then just push as hard as I could, hoping that Higgsy could keep my brother behind a bit more, but unfortunately he got past pretty quick, so I had to defend a bit at the end. But yeah, the podium, I think it's my first like main podium, and to have it at Zandvoort, the home circuit, is always good.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the race, I did actually predict you for the win. I did, and there were a few bets about you being on the podium, and obviously seeing you spin, but I still had complete faith in you. What went through your mind when you spun?
I don't think I have it on recording, but I was like, those stupid curves. I was screaming and slamming on almost on my wheel. A bit frustrated with myself because I knew I was in a good position on the hards. I was surprised. A lot of people went on the medium, so I was just hoping to follow everyone. And then that mistake, and then you're behind, and it's a bit disappointed. But I guess the safety car brought me back to life. So I hoped to get past Higgsy sooner, because I feel like I could have kept up with Glass. I mean, he was quick, but maybe follow in the DRS. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But still P3.
Yeah, I mean, Glassy was obviously on the hards. We were going to take him all the way to the end of the race. I mean, we did say we were shocked that Higgsy didn't go in for a fresh set of mediums on the second safety car. I mean, what did you think at that point? Did you when you saw Higgsy hadn't have gone in, you must have thought, I can get this done, and with Glassy on the hards. Yeah,
it was a bit difficult because I saw Higgsy, like maybe he had Delta or something, but I saw him slowing down a bit, so I was suggesting that they both would go in. I was quite surprised when neither of them went into the pit lane, so I knew everyone else behind me would follow, and then I was hoping to get past, but I was actually surprised because you could have easily got new mediums if everyone else gone in and kept your position, but that's a gamble you have to take, I think. But maybe Higgsy wasn't sure if we would go in, and then that's the annoying thing about being in front. Yeah,
I suppose it's that, when you're in ahead of everyone, like you said, if he comes in, he's going to lose positions if he goes onto fresh tyres, but everyone else pitting after him, he must have looked at it and thought, if he comes in now, he's going to lose positions. So I think what he was trying to do then was obviously back the group up to give Glassy a bit of breathing space, but it would have been nice to have seen you put a bit of pressure on Glassy towards the end.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got Evil because he was really quick on those hards at the end there. But I would have. I was closing in quite, maybe because I was pushing flat out as well at the end there. But I was closing in on the Glassy, so we will never know. But it was a possibility.
It's a great race to get podium on in your home soil. So you must be well happy.
Yeah, because the season hasn't been the easiest with the new no line, and I haven't had the most fun of times at the beginning. So to finally have Zandvoort, as we were pushing for it so much, Glassy as well, and then to be up there on the podium with him is great.
Yeah, congratulations, well done.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah,
next week, the final round.
Yeah, luckily we got the constructors, I think, as well tonight, if I'm correct.
From the Premiership
Yeah.
the winners. It's still Mercedes in the old tiers. But yeah.
Yeah.
It was how was you shocked? How much was you shocked seeing Colin go off?
Yeah, I saw Migo, of course. I went off, and then a lap, I think it was less than a lap later, I saw the other Ferrari going off, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a disaster. Because the race, you can get the constructors and everything starts to go wrong. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He said he had rear wing damage and stuff, so yeah, I guess there's no point in continuing then. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I was quite surprised.
It allowed you to get a great podium.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been funny because I was thinking in my head, it's already 3 seasons ago, but then that was when Colin DNF'd as well, I think twice in a row, and then I got a P1 and a P2. So I thought, well, maybe my luck will be with my luck I will be on the podium, and I guess I am on the podium.
So you're looking forward to Brazil?
Yeah, no pressure, just so fun driving, and we will see. Brazil's a fun track.
Yeah, I do enjoy Brazil. And thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Obviously, you're not going to be on comms
next
week.
Yeah.
So the next time we'll actually see you will be racing in Brazil on the Thursday. So good luck for that.
Yes, thanks, and I will speak to you guys soon.
Yep, thank you very much.
Right then, that's it for Premier Division today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know the race was mostly saved under safety car, but I think next week Brazil season finale, where if you want to watch a championship decider, championship division on Wednesday, I'm hoping to get a podium. Inorganic, you have anything to say? Any final words or?
No, just everyone enjoyed their weekend, and we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, next week is Premier Division, same time, same place, and hopefully we can get Jones on the season finale. And thank you and good night.